What is good, YouTube world? It's your boy 2K Vado, and now I'm back. Yeah, I am back with another video that I think y'all would like. Now, before I get into this Damian Lillard build, I would want to say that I did my research a little bit around there, okay? I seen some videos that were weird, some that were different, and some that I simply just didn't like and didn't think that was really right. Except one video that I did come across to, and that's Uncle Damian's Damian Lillard MVP rebuild that he made. And I'm gonna try to leave the link under the description because I would advise y'all to go ahead and check that video out, because he has some pretty good ideas with builds, but I think with this one is really spot on, and I really do like this Damian Lillard build. So I will advise y'all to go check that out first, or however y'all want to do it, and then come back and watch this one, because I truly think that these two, that my build and his builds for Damian Lillard builds, are really truly the best out there that you will find out here on YouTube or in the internet. But without further ado, gang, let's get straight into it. All right, family. So as y'all can see, I went here with a point guard with a 6'2" height, with a 195 weight, and a 6'3" wingspan. So just to let y'all know, I do have two different versions of this Damian Lillard build. In case I didn't put it in the title, here it is. So I got two different versions of the Damian Lillard build. So before y'all judge this one, please make sure y'all watch the second build. All right, so now here starting off with the first build, we're gonna start it off with the physicals. I went here with a 99 stamina. That's how I just like to start it off. With the speed, we're gonna get it up to an 80 to get all these playmaking badges and basically gold and silver. With the strength, we're gonna get it up to 60 to get that silver fearless finisher, and we're gonna get the vertical up to a 70 to get that bronze posterizer. Now, as I said, we're gonna get this up to an 80 to give us that silver fearless finisher, and obviously that Hall of Fame Pro Touch. In this gold Giant Slayer is very lethal, and I think it's underrated. I feel like 80 driving layup is really underrated. Like nobody really cares about it. 80 driving layup, I'm telling you, is very OD. It's something that Uncle Damian actually also talks about, and I actually ended up running into it in an accident. But when he mentioned it, it's real funny because it's true, you know. So having an 80 driving layup is very OD, and it's probably like the best investment you can make here when you're making a build. For the driving dunk, we only gonna get it up to a 75. I know, you know, Damian Lillard, he probably really, I would like to have it on a silver posterizer, you know, because, you know, we all know who Damian Lillard is, but at least I wanted to have it to a 75 to at least get the animations. I believe you do get that Giannis animation, having it at a 75 with a 70 vertical, but at least having it with the animations, at least having it in bronze, at least it gives you something so you could be able to get the dunk off. And all these extra points that we have here, we're gonna put it elsewhere. So we're gonna skip on the standing dunk and the post control for now, and we're gonna get straight into the 3-point shot. And with my build, I have it all the way up to a 96 to get that gold limitless range, to get all these gold badges, and to get all these catch and shoot green machine and all these Hall of Fame badges, and to get that gold whistle. So when you are driving in, you know, because Damian Lillard, when I picture Damian Lillard, I picture ball handling and him shooting the 3-point shot. That's how I picture it, and this build is going more towards that type of Damian Lillard. However, for the mid range, I went here with an 85. Just because for some reason here on 2K, once you get the mid-range or the 3-point shot up to a 79, you get like a huge boost for whatever reason. And then the next point up to that, where you get like the biggest boost, is up to an 85, and then 90, and so on. So I at least wanted it, you know, what was it at? Like a 81? Yeah. So that 81 was fine, especially with all these badges. I'm pretty sure you're gonna be fine, but I wanted this build to really shoot, and you know, Damian Lillard is very lethal, so I like to have it here on the 85, knowing that without badges, that 85 attribute is pretty good, and it gives you, you know, a big boost compared to 84, believe it or not. But with the 85 and with these badges, you're gonna be very lethal at shooting, and you're not gonna have a problem. I like my free throws up to an 80. All right, so now with the physicals, you already know we're gonna get this all the way up to a 90 to, and the speed with ball, we're gonna get it up to an 83, and we're gonna leave the pass accuracy at a 62. Okay, so with this, with the ball handling and the speed with ball, as I mentioned before, you get old gold and silver badges, and the most important ones are obviously blow by, speed booster, unpluckable, and triple strike, as y'all see here. And then you got hyperdrive as well. It's a pretty good one. Now a lot of people, well, there's like two different, I guess, ways of doing it. In my opinion, I like blow by over speed booster because I see like the big difference in it. But you know, speed, if you're getting speed booster on gold, it does save you a lot more badge points than blow by, and having blow by on silver and speed booster on gold, it is also effective. But with this build, I went with the gold blow by and with the silver speed booster. Now for the defensive side, I'm gonna get the perimeter defense up to an 86, rebound up to a 46, and then that block, we're gonna max it out. The rest go here on the rebound. So here for the defensive badges, as you can see, we get all silver badges. We go to workhorse. That's why I went with the 86. And I like having it on block because it didn't really cost as much, and having it on block could really actually be better than what you would think. Even though you don't have no interior defense, you having it, you know, at least something on block. It's not much, but at least it's a 58 block in your regard with a 70 vertical, and at least it's gonna be more effective. Is what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be more effective guarding the player that drives it in. So I think this is a way to go around not having an interior defense. And I got the defensive rebound here out of 48. And yeah, so I think defensively, you know, it kind of has like a little bit of everything, and you're not completely gone here with the defense. And yeah, so without further ado, let me show you out the shades and what it comes out to be. As y'all can see here, Fran VanVleet, Stephen Curry, and then Kemba Walker, and it comes out to be a 3-point shot 100. So it does change the shades just to one of them if y'all do change these extra points elsewhere. So if y'all do take down the block, bring the defensive rebound back to a 41 and the interior defense down to a 26. If you go too low, it takes the perimeter defense 1 point down. So to have it at 86, it does bring it back up to a 26. Let's say if y'all want to put it here on the standing dunk, which it is pretty good here if you're a guard. Nothing crazy by all means, but you do get some good animations for the standing dunk being at a 45 and above as a guard. And you could have there at a 46 and put the rest in block. Obviously, of course, you know, y'all could use these extra badges anywhere else. You know, you got pass accuracy that you can put it on. If you want to take this down to an 85, by all means, you know, there's different ways of doing it. But just by having this up to an 86 and having the block, I forgot what it was. Let me see, standing dunk 46, the block, so up to 53. So by doing it like this, it does give you different shades. It just gives you that Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash, Fred VanVleet, and Stephen Curry. But it does still have the same name as a 3-point shot 100. So however y'all want to do it is completely up to y'all. Just different ways of doing it. Now, before I go on ahead and on to the second build, if you're getting value from this video or if y'all liking it, please like, comment, and subscribe. What y'all think about it so far. And without further ado, let's get into the second build. All right, family. So here, starting off with the second build, I went here with the same thing with a point guard, with a height of 6'2", with a weight of 195, and with a wingspan of 6'3". Now, I went on ahead and filled it out already since it was very similar from the first build instead of going and doing it all over again. So starting off here with the physicals, with the speed, instead of having it at an 81 or 83, I put it up here to an 86. The acceleration, I have it here to a 75 instead of an 83. And as I can see, we get silver blow by and gold speed booster instead of the other way around. And we get the gold hyperdrive. And this way, of course, is also very effective and saved us a lot more badge points. Now for the finishing badges, everything is the same. I did max out the standing dunk here this time because I think it's pretty good here for a guard. So this is what I went for the finishing badges. And for the shooting, as y'all can see, the only difference that I made here was that I put the 3-point shot up to a 97 to give us the Hall of Fame blinders, which I think that is very important for Damian Lillard, because blinders, it is a pretty good badge. And like I said, I envisioned Damian Lillard shooting and having his on Hall of Fame blinders. I thought it was pretty OD. And with the mid-range, we still kept it at 85 and the free throw at 80. And as far as for the playmaking badges, we kept everything the same. Now, as for the defensive side, the only difference here is for the perimeter defense. Instead of an 86, we got it down to an 84 to give us that broad clamps, but to keep everything, all the other badges on silver. I just put the rest of the badge points here to the defensive rebound and got it to a 46. And yeah, so the only difference here is with the speed and with the 3-point shot, obviously, and with a little bit of defensive change. Other than that, it does give you different shades. And honestly, I think I just went with this version more because I just think that I just really like the shades that it come out with, and you get the whole trio: Steve Nash, Stephen Curry, and Damian Lillard. I mean, and who wouldn't like these shades, you know? So I think I kind of went with this one and save the best for last. You still get a 3-point shot, 100. And of course, you know, it is your build, so you can make it however you want to make it in your eyes. As I said before, and just in case y'all did skip over it, if you did gain some value from this video, please like, subscribe, and comment down below for your boy. I will be here making more videos, not just only builds, but a lot more videos about 2K, trying to spread out the 2K community. It's your boy 2K Vado, and I hope you have a blessed day, a blessed week, a blessed night, a blessed month, and a blessed rest of the year. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.